Introduction. By 2026, humanoid robots, machines shaped like people, have moved out of demo labs and into real jobs. Companies big and small are deploying these robots for tasks in warehouses, factories, and even stores. The major players include Agility Robotics, Digit, Apptronik, Apollo, Figure AI, Figure 02, Sanctuary AI, Phoenix, 1X, Halodi, Eve, Unitree, H1, Fourier Intelligence, GR1, and others. Each robot differs in size, speed, carrying capacity, price, and smart software. In this review, we look at how to buy or lease them, where they are available, their tech specs, safety features, and support networks. We also give a simple scoring guide for different users, for example, a warehouse manager versus a tech researcher, to see which robot fits each use case best. Agility Digit, Agility Robotics, USA. Overview. Digit is a bipedal, two-legged warehouse robot made by Agility Robotics. It can walk, carry boxes up to 16 kilograms, and climb stairs. Digit has been used in real warehouses, e.g. at Amazon and Spanx, to move bins and packages. Size and specs. Digit stands about 175 centimeters tall and weighs 65 kg. It can carry up to 35 pounds, 16 kilograms per arm. Its top speed is about 5 kilometers per hour, 3.1 miles per hour. It has wheels at the hips to help it move and balance. One battery charge lasts about 8 hours. Purchase options. Digit is not sold in stores. It is only offered to businesses. Agility Robotics provides it through a Robot as a Service (RaaS) subscription, or by outright purchase with a support contract. In RaaS, you pay a monthly fee that includes the robots, software updates, and maintenance. As of 2026, analysts estimate a Digit costs on the order of $250,000 each. In practice, most companies start with a pilot contract or lease rather than a simple retail sale. Geographic availability and lead times. Agility is based in Oregon, USA, but can deploy Digit worldwide for large customers. Because Digit is still cutting edge, expect a custom sales process. Lead times run on the order of months, depending on demand and customization. For context, one analysis reports other Chinese humanoids ship in 2 to 12 weeks, while Western robots like Digit typically ship via pilot program only. Software and controls. Digit is managed via Agility's cloud platform, Agility Arc, for fleet control. Operators can assign tasks via a web interface. It uses cameras and LiDAR to navigate. Safety sensors, vision and touch make it stop if it bumps into something. Agility notes Digit has a perimeter safety zone and a smaller impact zone. If a person or object enters these, Digit slows or stops. This makes Digit safe around people. Service and support. Agility offers training, installation, and ongoing support for businesses. Their team will help integrate Digit with your workflow. How to pick up totes from a conveyor. Agility's website highlights ROI of under 2 years versus a human worker. Warranty and software updates are typically included in a subscription or service plan. Apptronik Apollo, Apptronik USA. Overview. Apollo is Apptronik's general-purpose humanoid. It's built for warehouses and factories. Unlike Digit, Apollo has a single body and head, no wheels, but it is modular. It can be mounted on wheels or a lift platform if needed. Apollo is designed to be friendly around humans, with LED indicators and conversational controls. Size and specs. Apollo is about 5 foot 8 inches tall, 173 centimeters, and weighs roughly 160 pounds, 73 kilograms. It can carry up to 55 pounds, 25 kilograms, in its arms. Its top speed is around 5 kilometers per hour, 3.1 miles per hour. Apollo runs on hot swappable battery packs, 4 hours each, that can be swapped in seconds. Purchase options. Like Digit, Apollo is only sold to enterprises, not consumers. Apptronik has said Apollo will cost on the order of mid-six figures, likely $200 to $300K or more, often, though they have not published an exact price. Their sales model is similar. Customers typically sign service contracts or RaaS agreements. Apptronik raised large funding, over $900 million, to scale up production, so availability is improving, but expect lead times of several months or more for a delivery. Geographic availability and lead times. Apptronik is based in Texas, USA. Apollo has been demonstrated in North America. Global sales would require contacting Apptronik directly. Lead times depend on order size and configuration. Like Digit, Apollo is in pilot deployments. For example, Walmart tested Apollo in a warehouse. It is not yet on the shelf. Software and controls. Apollo comes with Apptronik's software suite for task programming and fleet management. It emphasizes intuitive controls. You can point and click tasks and deploy sensors. Apollo's safety is handled by adjustable zones, an outer perimeter zone and inner impact zone. If a worker enters the perimeter, Apollo slows. If something enters the impact zone, it immediately stops. This ensures human coworkers stay safe. Service and support. Apptronik is building a global support network. Early customers get dedicated engineering support. The company offers training, simulation, and integration services. As with Digit, companies often start with an evaluation program. Figure O2, Figure AI USA. Overview. Figure is a Silicon Valley startup backed by OpenAI, Microsoft, and NVIDIA. Figure O2 is their second-generation conversational humanoid. It's aimed at factories, for assembly lines, and eventually homes. Figure's robots are notable for heavy AI. They use large language models and high-end GPUs on board, so they can understand speech, see the world, and make decisions on the fly. Deployment. Figure has signed deals with BMW Germany to use these robots in car factories. As of early 2026, Figure O2 units are in limited production for these customers. It is not a consumer product yet. You cannot buy Figure O2 on a website. Size and specs. Exact figures for Figure O2 are not public, but it is roughly human-sized, 170 to 180 centimeters tall. The NVIDIA blog notes Figure added 2 NVIDIA RTX GPU modules on board for vision and speech processing. It carries out high-precision tasks like pick and place on assembly lines. For example, it was tested at a BMW assembly line in South Carolina. AI and autonomy. Figure O2 emphasizes autonomy. According to NVIDIA, the second-gen robot has nearly 3 times the AI computing power of its predecessor, enabling fully autonomous real-world tasks. It has 6 cameras and onboard AI models trained on synthetic data to handle vision. Figure CEO Brett Adcock says the goal is for Figure to handle shop floor jobs and even retail or home delivery in the future. Figure robots use a proprietary AI stack with OpenAI's models to converse and reason. Purchase options. Figure AI is currently taking large enterprise orders. They have said they plan to ship 100,000 robots in a few years, focusing on big clients like BMW and other unnamed Fortune 500 companies. Pricing is not public, but some sources suggest base units could be in the low 6 figures. Buyers must contract directly with Figure AI. There is no off-the-shelf price. Lead times are long, multiple months, and production is still ramping. Safety. Figure's safety features are not fully public, but like others, it likely uses vision sensors and emergency stop zones. NVIDIA's blog notes Figure can perform tasks under real-time AI control, but it does not specify collision handling. As always, companies deploying Figure add fencing or soft stops as needed. Sanctuary Phoenix, Sanctuary AI, Canada. Overview. Sanctuary AI Vancouver aims to build a true general-purpose humanoid. Their latest model is Phoenix, a 6th, 7th generation robot powered by their Carbon AI system. Sanctuary's goal is an AI-controlled robot that can do many human tasks by understanding natural language and feedback. Size and specs. Phoenix stands about 5 foot 7 inches, 170 centimeters tall, and weighs 155 pounds, 70 kilograms. It can carry roughly 55 pounds, 25 kilograms. Its top walking speed is around 3 miles per hour, 4.8 kilometers per hour, which is slower than some faster robots, but it is built for dexterity. Phoenix has highly articulated hands, 20+ degrees of freedom, with haptic sensing to mimic human touch. AI and autonomy. Phoenix's brain is the Carbon AI control system. Sanctuary designed Carbon to translate speech or text instructions into actions. It combines modern AI with symbolic reasoning, so Phoenix can plan tasks on its own. For example, if you tell Phoenix, sort these parts by size, the AI will figure out the steps to do it. Sanctuary claims Phoenix can already perform hundreds of tasks learned from customer demos. It aims to work side by side with humans in shops, factories, or even hospitals. Purchase options. Phoenix is not sold at retail. Sanctuary AI works directly with business customers and pilot projects. There is no published price or catalog. According to industry trackers, Phoenix is only available through pilot programs, often with heavy customization. Sanctuary's partners include Magna, an auto supplier in Ontario, for manufacturing use. Canadians and Americans can inquire, but expect a bespoke sales process, likely with large upfront costs. Geographic availability and lead times. Sanctuary can deploy to North America and beyond for major clients. It completed its first consumer land-based Canadian deployment in early 2024. With Magna's partnership, Phoenix units will be integrated into automotive plants, targeting 2026 rollouts. Lead times are long, and Sanctuary is focused on enterprise, graduated leasing, or capital purchase with service, rather than consumer retail. Safety and support. Phoenix is designed for co-working without extensive guarding, hence the slow speed and soft padding. It has many cameras and sensors for collision avoidance. Sanctuary claims explainable AI planning, meaning a human operator can see what task Phoenix intends. The company offers training and cloud updates via its Carbon platform. 1X Eve. 1X Technologies, Geneva, USA. Overview. Eve is a unique wheeled humanoid from 1X Technologies, formerly Halodi Robotics. Unlike biped robots, Eve balances on a single wheel at the base, allowing it to zip around quickly while keeping a human-like torso above. It's aimed at security, logistics, and general-purpose tasks in human buildings. Size and specs. Eve is very tall, about 188 centimeters, 6 foot 2 inches. It's heavy, about 87 kilograms, but it can move fast, up to 14.4 kilometers per hour, 9 miles per hour. It runs for about 6 hours on a charge. It can carry about 15 kilograms, 33 pounds, in its arms. AI and controls. Eve's autonomy is advanced. It uses the 1X OS and a Redwood AI stack, a vision language system that lets the robot predict its own movements. In simple terms, Eve can watch a person do a task via VR teleoperation and then learn by imitation to repeat it. It also has a world model to plan actions in new environments. For remote control, Eve supports haptic gloves and VR, so a human can teach it tasks. Purchase options. Eve is production ready, but sold only to institutions. Prices aren't public. 1X, based in Geneva with US presence, invites inquiries for custom orders via their website. There are rumors of large volume deals. For example, 1X announced a partnership to deploy up to 10,000 Eve robots across a venture portfolio. But technical support and ordering must go through 1X directly. Geography and lead times. 1X ships internationally to research and security clients. Because Eve is complex, orders typically involve contracts of months of lead time, especially if custom sensors are needed. There is no off-the-shelf sale. You must work with 1X's sales team for a quote and schedule. Safety. Eve's unique wheel design uses soft, muscle-like actuators for the arms. This makes it very safe on contact. It's like hugging someone with soft arms. Its speed can be limited in populated areas. Overall, Eve is built to be safe for patrolling or guiding visitors without heavy guards. Unitree H1. Unitree Robotics China. Overview. Unitree, known for robotic dogs, also makes H1, a full-size bipedal for research use. H1 is not aimed at warehouse work, but at labs and universities that need a standard humanoid test bed. It became popular because it broke the $100K price barrier for such a robot. Size and specs. H1 stands 180 centimeters tall and weighs about 47 kilograms. It holds the world record for fastest humanoid walking speed at 3.3 meters per second, over 7 miles per hour. Its arm-get payload is smaller. The standard H1 has no arms. The H12 variant adds arms and hands, 7 extra joints, for about $128,900. The leg structure, cable-driven motors, gives it smooth, powerful motion. Battery life is a few hours, depending on activity. Purchase options. Unitree sells H1 through authorized resellers. In the US, ToberLife is a known partner that advertises H1 units. Current street prices are roughly $100K for H1 and $130K for H12. These units ship from a US warehouse with fast delivery. Some listings even mention 2-day shipping for North America. Unitree mainly targets labs, so interested parties usually buy directly from vendors like ToberLife or Unitree's own store. Via inquiry. Geographic availability. Being Chinese-made, Unitree ships worldwide. Lead times have shortened as Unitree expanded. Reports indicate Unitree shipped more humanoids in 2025 than all Western competitors combined. Import duties on industrial robots are low, often less than 5%, so US and EU institutions can acquire H1 by contacting local distributors. Software and use cases. H1 runs on Linux ROS and has open SDKs for research. It has LiDAR and IMU sensors. Many universities use H1 for studying bipedal walking and AI. It's not a turnkey warehouse helper, rather it's a research platform. For a budget-conscious R&D lab, H1 scores very high on value. As one analysis notes, H1, 90K to 100K, smashed traditional 250K barriers. Safety. Unitree's humanoids have torque sensors and emergency stop. They are not as certified for industrial safety as some. No formal ISO 13849 listing. Research teams typically add external safety mats or zones. In year 2026, dozens of H1 robots are in labs globally, so community forums and support groups help troubleshoot them. Fourier GR1. Fourier Intelligence China. Fourier Intelligence, known for rehab and exoskeleton tech, has launched GR1, billing it as the first mass-produced humanoid robot. GR1 is aimed at labs and universities as a versatile assistant. It draws on Fourier's actuator tech, FSA, for strong, precise moves. Size and specs. GR1 is a medium-sized humanoid, about 165 centimeters tall, 5 foot 5 inch, and 55 kilograms. It has 44 joints to mimic human motion. Top speed is around 5 kilometers per hour, 3.1 miles per hour. It can lift up to 50 kilograms total in its arms. The spec sheet lists 51 DOF total and 50 kilograms payload. Battery life is modest, on the order of 2 to 3 hours per charge, so it's used for short tasks. AI and interaction. GR1 uses onboard AI and even LLM support for conversation. Fourier highlights that GR1 is powered by large language models and can have emotional interactions. It has one main camera, Intel RealSense, and microphones, so it can see objects and listen to voice commands. It's designed to understand a room and chat at a basic level. The built-in software allows scripting tasks, but it's not fully autonomous. It operates more like a sophisticated cobot. Purchase options. Fourier sells GR1 to institutions. Pricing is roughly $100K to $200K per unit, though no fixed price list is public. The company has display models in Asia and is available for order through distributors. Customers typically request a quote on Fourier's website. Contact sales button is prominent. Geographic availability. Fourier is based in Shenzhen, China, but they ship worldwide. In our research, one source notes Fourier and other Chinese humanoids now sell internationally. Logistics may incur 2K to 5K air freight and small import duties, as low as 0 to 8%. Limited runs can mean 6 to 12-week lead times for GR1. Support and service. Fourier offers training and cloud software updates. They have partnerships with universities, ETH Zurich, CMU among others, so a community of users is growing. Customer support is regional. In North America, you may work through local distributors or agents. Other humanoid platforms and competitors. Several other notable robots are on the market or nearing release. UBTech Walker S1 S2 China. UBTech makes humanoids like Walker S and S1. They are taller, 170 centimeters, and weigh 60 to 63 kilograms, with about 80 to 90 joints. Prices range 80K to 130K. Their strength is that they are proven in industrial programs, Foxconn, NIO, and China. UBTech has a strong service network as a large company. These robots are available internationally. Lead times are on the order of 4 to 8 weeks. Tesla Optimus, Tesla USA. Tesla's humanoid has been highly anticipated. As of 2026, Tesla plans to start production in mid-2026 and begin sales by 2027. Their goal is very high volume, 1 million a year. However, as of early 2026, Optimus is still not selling to the public. Plans may change, but businesses can only watch Tesla's announcements. Other Chinese budget bots. Unitree sells smaller walkers, G1 at 16K, R1 at 6K, which are mostly research platforms. Agility China and UBTech's X are also on the scene. These lower-cost models show that humanoid prices are rapidly falling. For a budget project, R1 or G1 units without arms or with limited arms are easiest to acquire quickly from online retailers. Research toys and scale models. There are even toy-sized humanoids, e.g. UBTech has less than 1 meter robot, costing a few $1,000s, meant for education. We do not cover them in detail here, but they exist for hobbyists. Comparison by use case, scoring rubric. No single robot is best for all jobs. We created a simple 5-point scoring rubric for common buyer personas use cases. Higher is better. Warehouse logistics, e.g. fulfillment center. Top choices, Agility Digit, 9 out of 10. Apptronik Apollo, 8 out of 10. These robots are proven in stocking and order pick scenarios. Digit is already deployed in warehouses, and Apollo's strong arms suit moving totes. Unitree H1 is less suited, 7 out of 10, because it's an unloved research robot. Fourier GR1, 6 out of 10, works but has shorter battery, 2 to 3 hours. Factory assembly, manufacturing lines. Top Figure 02, 9 out of 10. Sanctuary Phoenix, 8 out of 10. Figure 02's AI lets it handle precise pick-place tasks at BMW. Phoenix's advanced AI motion system can adapt to varied assembly jobs. Apollo is also a contender, 7 out of 10 for heavy lifting. Digit scores lower, 6 out of 10 here, as it was built for sacks, not fine assembly. Security Surveillance Service. Top, 1X Eve, 9 out of 10. Apptronik Apollo, 7 out of 10. Eve's high speed, 14.4 kilometers per hour, and silent operation make it great for patrolling or guiding people. It's designed for security and logistics use. Apollo is also strong, 7 out of 10 if task is to fetch carry items in a mall or hospital, but it's slower. Digit is around 5 out of 10. It can patrol, but not very quickly. Research education, top Unitree H1, 9 out of 10, Fourier GR1, 8 out of 10. Both are relatively affordable, $100K, and open enough for labs. H1 has a large user community and speed. GR1 is well supported academically, used at ETH Zurich, CMU. UB Tech Walker S1 is good too, 8 out of 10, because it's stable and industrial grade. Consumer R&D enthusiasts. Top, Unitree R1, 5.9K robot, 9 out of 10. And Unitree G1, 16K, 8 out of 10. If you include these, since they are actually purchasable by individuals. Among the listed big humanoids, none is truly consumer-ready by 2026. Figure 03 for home is on the way, but still years out. These scores are only a guide. Your best choice depends on specific needs. Payload versus speed versus cost versus ease of integration. For example, warehouse operators will prioritize deployment speed and proven ROI, so Digit and Apollo rank higher. They have ROI under 2 years. A tech lab will care more about openness and price, so H1 GR1 excel. Conclusion. In summary, 2026 offers a rich field of humanoid robots, but no one-size-fits-all. Business buyers must weigh capabilities versus cost. Some key takeaways. Availability. Most advanced humanoids are sold only to companies via direct contact. There are no consumer checkouts yet. Robots like Digit, Apollo, Figure 02, Phoenix, and Eve require enterprise contracts or pilot agreements. Chinese robots, Unitree H1, GR1, UB Tech, etc., can be bought from distributors, with lead times of a few weeks to months. Pricing. Price ranges are huge, from under $20K for basic research bots up to $250K plus for some general-purpose robots. Unitree H1 is around $90K, while Agility Digit and Apptronik Apollo run in the mid-six-figure range. Many sellers use subscription or RaaS models to soften the upfront cost. AI and autonomy. All these robots have onboard computing and sensors. Figure AIs and Sanctuaries models emphasize advanced AI, using LLMs and simulation to enable more autonomous action. Apollo and Digit are more classic automation with safety zones. 1X Eve leads in agility and teleoperation. Buyers should ask how much autonomy versus pre-programming each robot offers. Safety and support. Safety features, cameras, LiDAR, emergency stops are standard. Service networks vary. Publicly listed firms, UV Tech, and Western companies tend to have robust warranties. Emerging startups may have more limited local support, so consider service contracts and training. Actionable advice. If you are an operations manager, start by listing tasks a human worker does. Lifting, packing, inspection. Match these to robot specs above. Contact vendors to confirm costs and schedules. Remember to budget for installation and training. For researchers or smaller companies, look at the more affordable platforms, Unitree, Fourier, that let you experiment. In all cases, verify with the manufacturer directly for the latest pricing and delivery estimates. This market is evolving fast. By 2026, humanoids are real, but still early stage. The best fit depends on your budget, location, and tasks. Use the above comparisons as a starting point to find the robot that works for you. All links to sources are available in the text version of this article. You can find the full article at robotcomparisons.com. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to Robot Comparisons. If you found this episode valuable, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a new deep dive. For the full written breakdown, detailed spec sheets, and side-by-side comparisons, head over to robotcomparisons.com. That's robotcomparisons.com. New research drops multiple times a week.